I call the Honourable Nanaia Mahuta.
Mr Chair, I do want to acknowledge that since 2008, the Māori Party have successively supported national government over a period of time. And then if we measure whether or not the advantages have gone to Māori, we need to look at some of the challenges. Homelessness increasing in many of our communities. A hui tonight at Te Puia telling us just that. Not enough is being done to provide housing for those who need it most. And this isn't about people in abject poverty. This is about people working and still not being able to secure a home. Employment, people rolling over from a 30-day to 60-day job and then being dropped. Not good enough. This is about people waiting in GP services for about 20 minutes and paying a lot of money, even though the government has said that they will make GP visits free for under 13-year-olds. Māori families, elderly people are suffering under this government. And in education, the Minister may well say that NCEA levels have increased, but let's look at the facts. Māori students in particular are not being tracked into core subjects that will get them higher earning professional degrees like those gained through the sciences, like in medical professions, and that is the truth. Schools are pushing kids into lower subject areas, not into higher subject areas where they will gain greater skills. But I want to come back to the issue of treaty settlements, because I did hear the contribution of the chair of our select committee regarding their stellar track record. Well, you know what? When National signed up to the Declaration of the Rights of Indigenous Peoples, they did it knowing that there would be several caveats that they would not be able to deliver on and make the necessary changes within domestic legislation here in New Zealand. Labour wasn't prepared to do that because we thought that that was actually a dishonest way of going forward. But here's the track record. On TPP, did the government consult with Māori when they professed to say that their rights were protected insofar as the treaty calls? No, they didn't. On the Kumidex, did they consult with Māori when there was a potential to override the 1992 fisheries settlement? No, they didn't. On the Ture Whenua Māori, a fundamental piece of legislation which absolutely establishes Māori interests in land, did they have a good consultation on that process? Yes. No, they didn't. So on the one hand, here's the Declaration of the Rights of Indigenous People being held up by the government as being a stellar track record for the government, but on the ground where it matters most, the government have failed on process alone. And that is the thing, where the rubber hits the road, there's some significant challenges. Let's come back to treaty settlements and look at some of the key challenges before the government, because, for example, on foreshore and seabed alone, when the government introduced its bill to override Labour's solution, not one, not two, not even three titles have been awarded under the government's marine and coastal area takutai moana bill. Not one, not two, not even three titles have been awarded, and even more, it's going to have a cut-off date next year in April. So, you know, where is the advantage in terms of those types of issues? Yes, treaty settlements have proceeded apace. We support that. In fact, that's the one area where, across the House, we acknowledge the contribution of treaty settlements. However, the proof is in the pudding. Several of those treaty settlements require accords to ensure effective implementation. Around about 2,000 odd, we were told at Select Committee. However, we do know that government departments are slipping in their obligations to uphold the several accords across a number of government agencies to ensure the effective implementation of these treaty settlements. We're concerned. We're concerned because the proof of the pudding is in the eating, and if treaty settlements aren't implemented effectively, it will impact on the integrity of treaty settlements. And we are watching vigilantly because we want the treaty settlement process to be effective, durable process that delivers advantages. The creation of the Post-Settlement Commitments Unit is one way in which the government, to the Minister's credit, can improve this situation, but the government's not doing enough.